In this video, we're going to be showing you how to make and build your own 3D paper roses, as created by Jenny Hodges in this Mr. and Mrs. card design, which appeared in Papercraft Inspirations, issue 152. The roses are made using the templates in the magazine, which you can download from our website at papercraftinspirationsmagazine.co.uk. Once you've downloaded the templates, transfer them onto the paper that you want to use. Here we're using papers taken from Trimcraft's first edition Love Story paper pad. Using a good sharp pair of scissors, fussy cut out the shapes you need for each flowers following the templates. For the small flowers you need a single paper cut of the 1 petal, 2 petal, 3 petal and 4 petal shapes, and then 2 of the 5 petal shapes. We're going to age them slightly using Distress ink. The colour we're using here is frayed burlap, but anything that you have that will add a slightly distressed vintage look to the flowers. Apply them gently with a finger dauber, building up the colour around the edges of the petals to give them an aged look. If you haven't got a finger dauber, a makeup sponge or even a cotton bug makes quite a good alternative here. You can see it just gives a slightly distressed look to the flower, which helps give a nice vintage feeling in the finished card. We're going to build the roses up using an ordinary cocktail stick. The adhesive you want to use is ideally a tacky PVA. I've got Copydex here, but really you want to make sure it's a glue that will dry clear. You put a big dollop on the end of the cocktail stick to begin, and taking the one single petal that you've cut out, you wrap it around the top tip of the cocktail stick. It'll start to fold down around on the back, which is quite nice. It adds to the texture in the finished rose. I find it very helpful to use tweezers to help secure the glue while it's drying. It's also important to let each petal dry on the cocktail stick thoroughly before you add the next one, or else you can start losing the flower definition shape altogether. Repeat with the 2 petal shape, then allow to dry, then add the 3 petal shape and allow to dry, and then add the 4 petal shape and allow to dry. For the small roses, they work best if you add 2 of the 5 petal shapes. So in the same way, attach the first one with a dab of glue on one of the ends of the flower shapes, bend it round so that the bottom petals are almost overlapping, and then squeeze those two petals together with the tweezers and hold in place while they dry. You can adjust the position of the petals on the rose at this point if you want to push them up towards the bunch. The tacky PVA glue will let you adjust the way they sit on the cocktail stick until the glue is dry. You can make larger, fancier flowers by adding a second 5 petal strip to make a larger rose, or use just as it is with the 1 5 petal strip in place for a small, slightly more delicate flower. Once the glue has dried, you just need to snip off the end of the cocktail stick to have it flat and ready to mount on your card, just as Jenny has done. You can use this paper piecing rose technique with the templates at different sizes to make larger flowers too.